Welcome to the Olive Twist. Today we're going to learn a little bit about balsamic vinegars and what's the difference between what you get here at our store and what you typically get at the grocery store. But first, before I can tell you that difference, I need to tell you the difference between what you get in Italy and what you get here at our store. So in Italy, we actually do sell a very small bottle of 25-year-old balsamic vinegar that is grapes cooked down to a caramelized state, barrel aged up to 18 years. This one here is an Italian certified gold sealed bottle of 25-year-old balsamic vinegar. It runs $150. To that, our balsamic vinegar actually has 3% red wine vinegar added to it, which brings a bottle this size down to $10.50. And the problem is that the Italians will say that our bottles are adulterated because we added something to what they consider true balsamic vinegar. But for customers to be able to afford it here in the United States, this is something that we felt that had to be done. So now the difference between what you get here at our store and typically what you get at the grocery store, not saying that you can't get a good quality at the grocery store, but you want to make sure you know what you're getting. What typically happens is a bottle this size in the grocery store has more red wine vinegar added to it. Thus, it makes it thinner and it makes it more bitter, but it also brings the price down to $4 or $5 for a bottle that size. What you want to do is look at the back. You want to make sure that it is not any more than 3 grams of sugar, and it needs to be natural sugar from the grapes itself. If it has a higher sugar content, it means that they have added sugar to it, or it may say that it has gluten in it or some kind of thickener. And if that has happened, because they've watered it down so much with the red wine vinegar, it makes it so thin that it doesn't look like balsamic vinegar anymore, and so they'll add gluten or some kind of thickener. You also want to make sure it does not have any corn syrup whatsoever in it and no caramel color. You want grape must, which has been cooked down and barrel aged for at least 18 years. A little bit of red wine vinegar, not any more than 3 to 4%. Then you know that you have a quality product. Once a grocery store variety starts to liquefy it, make it thinner, and adding sweetener to it, now it is not a natural product and it has to have preservatives and additives added to it to have a shelf life. Our balsamic vinegar you can keep until it's gone. It's already barrel aged up to 18 years, which is really pretty awesome. But if you start adding other ingredients to it, now they have to make it shelf stable, and so they have to do the preservatives and additives. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your grocery store shelf, and hopefully you can make a great decision for yourself.